Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the book of Acts, the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 10, verses 1 through 13. Now, it starts off by telling us about a man named Cornelius. Cornelius is a Roman. He is uncircumcised. He actually belongs to the Roman legion, and not just any regiment. He belongs to the Italian regiment. I mean, this is sort of an elite troop of Roman soldiers, and he's the leader of them. And yet he is seeking after God. He is a God seeker, and he's praying to the Lord, the God of Israel. And it says that he was being moved in his life. He was growing to be a generous person, and he prayed to God regularly. And one day, about 3 PM, very precise time, an angel comes before him. It says he saw the angel distinctly, and the angel said to him distinctly, God hears him. It says, calls him, Cornelius. And he says, the Lord has heard your prayers. And so now send men to Joppa and bring back a man named Simon, who's also called Peter. He is staying with Simon the tanner, whose house was by the sea. Now, this is a big laugh line, okay? And it's from God himself. Peter is staying out on the outskirts of town with a man named Simon who tans hides. This is nasty, disgusting work. I mean, it's right there outside the guy's house. And they are using animal feces. They're using, dung and urine and the brains and the guts of animals to break down the hides, to strip off the fur, and to turn this into leather. And it is disgusting, nasty, odorous work. And this work is pushed out to the outskirts of town because nobody wants to be downwind from it. And that is where Peter is staying. That's his hotel, right? And an angel speaks to him. And after the angels had speak to Cornelius, he sends these 2 servants to go send for Peter. Now, meanwhile, Peter is laying out on the roof, probably to get away from the stench, but I doubt it. And he's out there sunbathing, and he falls asleep, and he has a vision. And a vision comes where he sees all kinds of different animals that are considered unkosher for him to eat. Now, again, this is a joke because he's staying at the house of Simon the tanner, which is unclean work. You're not supposed to be hanging out with him, right? And each time this tablecloth comes down with the food, it says kill and eat. And Peter is just so virtue signaling right here. Oh no, Lord, I never have eaten any unclean food. I stay in an unclean house, but I won't let that stuff touch my lips. And so it's just hilarious, and it sets us up for the story of Cornelius. But I just want to ask, how often do we think that we're so righteous, that we're so clean, and in the midst we're surrounded by the absolute stench of this world? I don't know. I think we're blind to it. I think we're blind to all the sin and death and destruction that goes on around our lives each and every day. And so we're in no position to say, oh, Lord, oh my gosh, I'm so clean. We need to be crying out to God for his grace. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.